Obviously, we can say that if you are in top sort of condition and you feel strong to fast, you are allowed. You are allowed. But just take this hadith. إِنَّ اللَّهَ يُحِبُّ أَن تُؤْتَى رُخَصُهُ كَمَا يَكْرَهُ أَن تُؤْتَى مَعْصِيَتُهُ. In another narration, كَمَا يُحِبُّ أَن تُؤْتَى عَزَائِمُهُ. The Almighty Lord, listen to this carefully. The Almighty Lord, these are for the skeptics that disallow traveling, breaking the fast today, claiming that all the mechanisms, the technology that we have today has disallowed or disapproved of disallowance. Absolutely absurd and un-Islamic. The hadith says that Allah Ta'ala loves, He likes that His concessions, His allowance is taken. When He allows you to do something, it's like a gift. He loves, He desires, He likes that you take the concession, as He dislikes that disobedience of Him be done. The other narration, as He loves that His decisions, His commandments are followed. So just as the Almighty Lord has gifted this to us, why not accept it? He wants you to take it. It's like, for example, saying, "Ya Zunaid, I gift you this." And then Zunaid turns around, "I don't want that. You know, I've went to the trouble and I've done this for this person, and I want him to take it as a gift, showing him my love." And Zunaid turns around and says, "No, I don't want that gift." How would I feel? The Almighty Lord has gifted this to us, and He likes that you take it. And one time there was a companion who was traveling, but he did not break his fast. So when Muhammad Sallam saw a crowd of people around this person, his companion, he inquired, "What's going on?" They told him that this person is fasting while he's traveling. He said, "Laysa min al-birr an tasumu fi safar." It is not from righteousness. Listen carefully. He said, it is not from righteousness that you fast while traveling. Authentic narration in Bukhari and Muslim from Jabir ibn Abdullah. So narrations like this allow us to be happy and comfortable. This is again due to the love, the care, the affection that the Almighty Lord has upon His slaves. So do not listen to the skeptics out there that disallow this. We say to them, وَمَا كَانَ رَبُّكَ نَسِيًّا, as mentioned in Surah Maryam, that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is never forgetful. He knew that technology is going to advance. It's going to progress. He knew this is going to be. Allah is never forgetful. وَاللَّهُ يَعْلَمُ وَأَنْتُمْ لَا تَعْلَمُونَ. Allah knows that which you do not know. So Allah Ta'ala knew there's going to be this technology. He knew there's going to be these new aeroplanes with air conditioning, first class, business class, as you all travel to Barakallah. He knew this is going to be. So Alhamdulillah, as the Almighty Lord has allowed it to us, we say Alhamdulillah for this great blessing. You want to break your fast? Do so. You don't want to? Do so. But on the condition, if that fast, if you're traveling and you get harmed, it's a detriment on your body, and you fast while traveling and it's harming you, you are committing a sin here. You are committing a sin. As the hadith mentions, it is not from righteousness to fast while traveling. I am not veiled during this month of Ramadan. What's the appropriate dressing? Is loose clothing good enough? I'll refer you back to the hijab lesson, DVD part 1 and 2. It's in, inshallah, or 3 or 4 of them. It's in the bookstore. My brother has females who visit him in jail. Is this haram during the month of Ramadan? Would this break his fast? Obviously, it will not break his fast. However, what we got to understand is extremely important is that many people think that fasting is only abstain from food and water. Is that correct? Why not? It's because the narrations tells us that it is not correct, as Zunaid said. It mentions very clearly that the narrations say that fasting is not only to abstain from food and water, but to abstain from false talk or action. False talk and action, or indecency, or obscenity, everything considered evil, you must abstain from. So fasting in reality is allowing your limbs from top to bottom completely to fast. Your eyes must fast from looking at unlawful things. So obviously that answers the question. Your hands must fast from touching unlawful things. Your feet must fast from going to unlawful places. Your ears must fast from hearing false, wrong things, whether it's idle talk, gossip, slander, backbiting, haram. Your tongue must fast from saying something evil or unlawful. Your mouth must fast from eating something unlawful. The whole body must fast. So in order for you to get the maximum reward, you do not just abstain from food and drink or marital relations, and then you go commit every obscenity and indecency there is, becoming a mischievous person, and you say, oh, what a day, I fasted strongly today. Fasted from what? From food and water. That's just the basic part of it. As the hadith mentions, perhaps a person fasting receives nothing, listen carefully, receives nothing from his fast except thirst and hunger. And another narration mentions that whoever does not abandon obscenity and indecency, Allah has no need in him abandoning food and water. Authentic narration. If you don't abandon that, there's no need to abandon that. So you see many people, they're fasting and yet they're gossiping about other people, backbiting them, slandering them, hurting them, harming them. What kind of fast is this? And do we not know the narration that's been mentioned that a man had 2 slave girls in the past, 2 slave girls, and they were extremely thirsty, were they not? So the man came, the master of these slave girls, went to Muhammad sallallahu and told him, please Ya Rasulullah, allow these 2 girls, these 2 ladies to break their fast, as they are extremely thirsty and I am scared they may die of thirst. He turned away from him. So he repeated the same question. He turned away until he said to him, bring them to me. Let me see these 2 ladies who are supposedly dying of thirst due to their fast. When they came to him, these 2 ladies, he asked someone to bring a bowl to him. So that it was brought to him, the bowl. He called one lady to come forward. He told her to spit in this bowl. She vomited in this bowl, half the bowl. She went back. Another lady, the second lady came forward. She vomited until it was full. He said to their master, these ladies have fasted to what Allah loves, but they have already broken their fast to that which Allah dislikes, backbiting and eating people's flesh. So they vomited the flesh and blood of people. He said they've already broken their fast by doing that. So what we've got to understand, dear beloved, that fasting is not only to say, I cannot drink, I cannot eat, I cannot see my wife in a sexual relation. No, this is the basic part of it. The whole issue of fasting is restriction. We mentioned last week it's a fortress. A training fortress of taqwa, God consciousness, God fearing, in order that we train our bodies, our minds, spiritually and physically, from all that which Allah does not like, from all evil, wickedness, mischievousness. When we do this, we carry this training not only during Ramadan, but when? After Ramadan as well, and for the rest of the year. This is the whole essence of fasting, to teach yourself that which is purity and chastity. Naam ya Muhammad.